They say this used to be the Heartbreak Hotel. Now, I heard Elvis have stayed here before. Old post office, guys. U.S. Post Office, Kenisville, Florida. What's good, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's vlog, we're about to check out a few rural towns right here in Florida. Right now, I'm in Kenisville, and I'm going to show you guys an old school post office, an old bank, and some other things while we explore this small town. And we're gonna leave here. We're gonna go over to another small town and check that out. So if this is your first time tuning in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can keep up with all the vlogs that I post. Now, let's go check out some rural towns right here in Florida. The First State Bank. And right now they use it for a museum. So if you want to come here and go inside, you can see what's inside here. It's a museum. Today is Sunday, so I'm not here on the day it's open, or we can see the inside of it. Or is it a museum, or they just have it set up looking like one? I don't know, guys. I know back a long time ago, this used to be the bank right here. Now, guys, they say this used to be the Heartbreak Hotel. Now, I heard Elvis have stayed here before. That's what I'm hearing online, but I don't think this is the original Heartbreak Hotel. But they still keeping up the building here. Still look nice. Let's take a walk over here. Looks like they're using it for a business or something in there. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, what brought me back here today to Kenisville was this old school right here. They done made it a museum. But last time I drove through this town, I didn't come this far down, so I wasn't able to see it. So today I'm going to show you guys it. It's not a museum. That used to be the post office. Kenisville School. This building was constructed in 1917 on 5 acres of land with $6,000 donated from the estate of Mrs. Mary Lily Kenan, Flagler, Birmingham, 1867-1917, wife of Henry Flagler, the owner and promoter of the Florida East Coast Railroad. Check out this old post office, guys. U.S. Post Office, Kenisville, Florida. This used to be their post office back in the day, guys. Look at it. Wow. That's where the American flag used to hang at, guys, right here from this pole. This used to be the school bell here. How neat. This used to be the school right here, guys. Look at that old little building right there. It's neat. Right now, we're about to explore Kenisville, Florida, founded in the late 1800s with the arrival of the Florida East Coast Railroad. Was built around cattle and travel service. Named in 1914 after Mary Lily Kenan, wife of Henry Flagler, the town later declined when the railroad left. A local legend says Elvis Presley stayed at the Heartbreak Hotel here, inspiring his famous song Today. The old bank showcased Kenisville history through artwork by John F. Kerr. Kenisville, Florida is an unincorporated community in Osceola County. Kenisville has a 2025 population of 858 people. The average household income here is $84,658. The median age here is 50. Of this, 51.86% are males and 48.14% are females. The demographics here is 87.1% are white, 2.1% are black or African American, and 10.8% are Hispanic or Latino of any race. The overall marriage rate here is 51.99%. The poverty rate stands at 3.2%, and that's really good. The median listing home price here is $225,000. Now, let's talk about the crime grade here. Is Kenisville, Florida safe? And yes, it is. It gets an A-. The A- grade indicates that the rate of crime is lower than that of the average U.S. city. Kenisville ranked in the 79th percentile for safety, meaning it is safer than 79% of cities, but less safe than 21%. This analysis applies only to Kenisville official city boundaries. The crime rate in Kenisville is 15.58 per 1,000 residents in the typical year. Kenisville residents generally consider the west part of the city to be the safest. Your chance of being a victim of crime in Kenisville varies by neighborhoods, ranging from 1 in 38 in the north neighborhoods to 1 in 68 in the west. Guys, I don't know what this is right here, but I showed them pulled it off so we can check it out. Like it used to be a business back in the day. way back in the day, but it's no longer a business. Somebody probably using it for a shed or something today. Yeah. Back, old trailer back up in here, guys. Look like no one lives there though. Now that was quite a interesting town. Very country. It's out in the middle of nowhere. It has a gas station. It had a restaurant, two restaurants there, and the stuff I showed you guys. Quite interesting. Now let's head over to the next town. Welcome to Halap, Florida. Now guys, we're just going to drive through this town, and it's kind of crazy when I was trying to pull up all the information of this town that I could barely pull up anything. Like, this place here is hiding from the census and everything else. But I'm going to share with you what I did find, some history and some other things. Now, Halap, from 1911 to 1929, the Florida East Coast Railway built the Kissimmee Valley branch, aiming to create a second main line to Miami. Though it never fully achieved that goal, it supported heavy freight traffic, especially in lumber and produce. Halap grew rapidly after J.M. Griffin opened a sawmill there in 1923, turning it into a company-owned town with over 500 workers. The Pavey Wilson Lumber Co. took over in 1935, employing over 1,000 people. Rail service ended in 1947, and by 1951 the mill closed and the track were removed, marking the end of Halap's boom. Halap, Florida is an unincorporated community in Osceola County, and it has a 2025 population of 137 people. The median household income here in Halap is $53,000. The median age here is 40.2 years. Male median age 41.4 years. Female median age 39 years. Now, I couldn't find a demographic breakdown. I couldn't find anything about the marriage rate here, the poverty rate, or I couldn't even find a crime grade here. What I did find was kind of interesting. It stated that Halap doesn't refer to a specific location or crime grade in Florida. So that's what I found here, you guys. Now that's Halap, guys. It's really nothing there besides what I showed you, and it also have a few blocks of neighborhoods which are mainly trailer parks. I did a vlog there about over a year ago. I'll leave in the description below, and you guys can go check it out if you guys want to see more of Halap. But I'm running on time, and I am about to head into this other little community that I seen right off of 192 that I always wanted to see and I never did. So we're gonna check it out today on our way back, headed east. Alright guys, it really is nothing about that little community. Now I passed that little community a lot coming down this highway when I'm headed into Kissimmee, Florida, or headed towards Orlando and I'm taking this route here. I always pass that and I always seen a bunch of homes in the area, so I thought it was probably a little town there because there's nothing out here in the middle of nowhere. So I'm like, let me check it out. So today I did it. I showed you guys, and it's nothing there. Alright, it is what it is. But I guess this is going to end the vlog here. If this is your first time tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can keep up with all the vlogs that I post. And leave a comment. Tell me what you think about these little rural towns we just visited today. Or tell me anything you want to tell me. But until the next vlog, you guys, I'll catch you later.